12 months ago, one Japan resident realized his main job wasn't coming back and turned to these videos as a way to get by. Thanks to you all, I just about did, and the channel has begun to thrive. Changes behind the camera have been big, and so have those before it. Who would have thought that a year on from this, we would see this. The historic moment when Terunofuji performed his first matchday ceremony as the 73rd Yokozuna, after formally accepting promotion at this event here. I enjoyed showing you Nagoya and surrounding areas in July, the last of which being Tatsuno, hometown of 35-year-old grafter Kitaharima. Since losing his salary this time last year, he seemed doomed to slide. And yet, his will to resurge remains. Harima still believes in his left parry and footwork, even if it takes 3 goes and a half-snapped neck to succeed. Go Tatsuno! It occurred to me in Nagoya that many of you perhaps don't know Tokyo either, so I'll insert some extra images to paint a fuller picture. With Takasago stable still haunted by the ghost of Ozeki past in the form of Banda Sanoyama, new life must be pumped in by the likes of talented lightweight Terasawa, now at the top of Division 3. We've seen that dodge, catch and throw from him many a time. For now, that should do to get him up, but he can't rely on that in Division 2. Also pledged to revive Takasago is Asashiu, who earned salaried promotion under his family name of Murata on the final day in Nagoya with this move here. Don't believe me? While his Division 2 debut doesn't quite excite in the way virus hit Hokuseiho's would have, he did serve up quite a match. But I lost the Tachiai and was soon under attack, he reflected. Despite all those dismissals, including Takagenji though, there's still enough quality at Tokiwayama stable to keep Takakento capable. Desperate to help turn around his awful year, Kotoshoho's local supporters have sent him a new Kashiwa-themed apron and a belt in his stable's lucky colour. Would the added freshness do the trick today? Oh yes! Good left hook. And my, doesn't Tohakuryu deserve it? Hearts then fluttered when 2 July runners-up locked horns. And Abi's perhaps most of all, for much to the crowd's sorrow, he was DQ'd for pulling Kaisho's hair. Well spotted, Kaisho's coach. Now, who's up for a throw by an ex-judoka? Everyone except Dayamami, I presume, with a first-hand reminder that the man of 1,000 painful accidents cares not for the risks of daring throws. Today's deflating moment was the sight of Hakuho's assistant coach, Takashima, returning the trophy on his behalf. Takashima must have enjoyed this though, given that he never gripped the cup as a wrestler. Deprived of thrills though, we would not be, as these two men made sure. Not 56 days since they'd given us this. Did they give us this? Carry on like that, and perhaps they'll be depicted in Riverside art. This move, however, will not. A, because it's not a winning move, and B, because it's so brutal and unromantic. Just ask Kaisei. Our thrills were then added to by Dancing Monkey Tobizaru, who 1 year ago today was actually making his Division 1 debut. As you can see, he's kept improving. We then got our money's worth from Terunofuji, perhaps crying to be noticed after all the praise sent his stablemates' way. Alas, Okinomi's long career has made him more than able to stay on top of things. As ever, cameras were primed for the early Ozeki slip-up, especially with both of them injured. I think they got their desired shots. Takakeisho took unusually long to rise from the squat before the final salt throw, and took just seconds to show us all is really not well. He bravely went in with that bad neck, but his rhythm was way off. The left thrust missing the target, ruining leg position for the follow-up, and allowing Hokuto's right in far too tight. Neither the demotion threat nor my neck was a factor, he huffily insisted. Meanwhile, the Shodai of last year might have vaulted forward here for the crush-out. Instead, he pushed in hope from an escapable angle and got caught with the rapid right underneath. My hips just shot up at the ring's edge. "I've got to attack from lower down," was how he put it, still hoping, apparently, to chase the title while fretting over turning 30. Finally, it's a do-what-you-can tournament for Ichino-jo after his virus layoff, thus making him the perfect Yokozuna welcome gift. I just kept believing in what I practice each day, and went for it. There were no nerves really, I just have to act responsibly on that dohyo, was Teru's undramatic response to an undramatic bout, underscoring how unlike Hakuho he wishes to be.